Here's our home in Eden Prairie, Minnesota. The day we switched the countertops out was a great warm day, even though it was in the middle of winter. You can see the old countertops and the old cabinets. That's an old butcher block island we had. Really well past due for replacement. We had even removed some of the doors of the cabinets because we got so sick of looking at them. And of course the wallpaper was a big eyesore as well. There's Kevin Schultz. He did a great job of measuring for the new countertops, and then he went back into his shop at Hoffman's Cabinets and Countertops in Lakeville, Minnesota, and fabricated the countertops to the exact measurements. They use computer-controlled cutting equipment, so it's so much more accurate than the old days when they fabricated on site. And of course, you don't have the dirt and odors that you would get if they had to do it in your kitchen. Okay, so let's recap. I have a really expensive Kohler sink that is stuck permanently to the old countertop, so I may not be able to use it. I've got the gas guy here who tells me that the gas line to my range is kinked and the regulator was not sized correctly, so it never worked right in the first place. So he's got to spend a couple hours working on that. And to make it even more fun, these drawers are supposed to come apart really easily so they could put new door faces on here and new drawer faces. Well, you know what? They're not coming off very easily. So it's going to take like 3 times the amount of time to do this, if they can do it at all. So what can I say? The joys of remodeling. Now I had to pick out a decent sink. I found a nice one that was actually a granite composite at Home Depot that looks a lot better actually than our old cast iron sink. Even though I hated to throw out the old sink, it was quite expensive, but it was glued to the old countertop. Yeah, the bill was a bit steep, but I think it was worth it at the end. It's always easier to put the drains and the faucet into the sink before you install it. It's a lot easier to get to, and that's what I was doing here in the garage. My wife Kathy wanted a hot water dispenser, so that was another project. Here are the guys from Hoffman's putting in the laminate backsplash and then sanding the back of the countertop so that it fits exactly. Here they are coming in and putting the island on, and there goes the countertop. They pre-fit it and then they cut the hole out for the sink after the initial fit was made. You just can't get over the difference. It just looks beautiful compared to what we had before. And of course we had extended the countertop quite a bit past the old one. We did keep the old appliances to save some money, but you know, those will be replaced eventually. There's my new sink, and I think you have to admit we did quite a radical change. The floor will be next, and we'll be sure to show you that when it's finished.